What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with Jesse W. And today we're going to go over something that seems extremely simple, yet a lot of people need a lot of help with figuring it out. And it's come to my attention, and we're going to go ahead and jump right on into that. So check it out. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is very simple here. We're going to go ahead and discuss how to buy stocks. And yes, I know many of my subscribers, the majority of you, probably all of you, know how to buy a stock. However, as I've engaged with conversations with friends, family, and even strangers during this whole market crash of 2020, I've come to the realization that most people do not know how to buy a stock. They just don't know how to buy a stock. And sure, anybody can figure it out. But the way they figure it out is by searching online. And when they search online, what do they find? Articles and videos on how to buy stocks. So let's add one more in there, right? Let's add one more in there that's very simple, very easy, and step by step. Because right now, no matter how red we get this year, is probably one of the best opportunities we'll see in our lifetime within this year and next to buy stocks. Now, me personally, I don't like to wait too long. And I rather just buy for long-term investing, that is, monthly, even weekly, a little bit here, a little bit there, every single month, just to basically kind of dollar cost average myself into it, right? Because we don't know where the bottom is. Much like we don't know where a top is, we don't know where the bottom is. And I'm not going to just sit here with cash on hand, waiting to fish out the bottom, hoping that I catch the bottom, because then what happens? It's a very simple concept. I either buy very early and my portfolio gets very red until we hit a bottom, or I sit in the sidelines and wait, and we hit a bottom, and I'm like, nah, it's going to go lower, and I don't jump in, and then we start to curve, and then I'm like, well, now we bounced off of this bottom, so maybe I should wait a little bit so we can go back down there, and then we never go back down there, and I never buy. And this is something that happens to a lot of people, and it's called paralysis of the analysis. It's that simple. You're just trying to analyze it so much and be so detailed, trying to catch the bottom, that nobody knows where it is with any 100% certitude, that you don't buy anything. You just don't buy anything. And then the market rallies over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and you're there with the same amount of cash you had before, probably less because you bought some stuff with it, and you didn't buy any stocks, right? And I'm not that guy. I like taking risk. Risk is good for me. I like risk. Just because where there is risk, there is a potential for major reward. Now, I'm not going all in. I'm not grabbing all my cash and just jumping into the stock market, right? I'm progressively investing. I'm always investing in my retirement account every single month. I'm always investing in my taxable long-term portfolio every single month. And now I've added a short-term swing trade investment account. And the reason I call it an investment account is because I'm not buying speculative garbage. I'm buying established companies in that account that are at massive discounts, like Disney, like Boeing. Sure, Boeing has a lot against it right now, but the chances of it failing completely, in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, none of this is financial advice, I'm not a professional, but in my opinion, okay, Boeing, the government's not going to let it fail. How's that going to affect the stock price? We're going to find out in a few years. But yeah, I'm buying Boeing. And I buy Boeing, and I'm going to continue buying Boeing because I personally think that there's a lot more good within it, for a long-term hold than there is negative, than there is bearish on it, right? So I'm buying these in my let's call it a long-term swing portfolio, where I expect to potentially be, in a nice profit within the next 5 to 10 years on it. I could be horribly wrong. It might take longer. If it does, I don't really care, because it's money that I don't need right now for anything in particular. So I'd rather invest it within those 3 portfolios that I've told you about, which is my retirement, which is a Roth IRA, which is my first one, right? My second portfolio is the M1 Finance one, where I built out my own pie, and I showed you guys, I made a video on it. And if you want to see that video, if you haven't seen it or want to see it again, I'll leave a link in the description section below so you can check that one out, along with the M1 Finance link, where if you open up an account with them, you'll get $10 using my link to invest with. So that's my secondary portfolio. and that one also has, you know, a long time frame. Like my Roth IRA, 25-year time frame. My M1 finance portfolio, 20 to 25-year time frame. Now my long-term swing trade account, in investment account, has more of a 5 to, let's say, 15-year time frame on it, right? Preferably I'd like to get paid in 5 or 10 years, but if I have to hold it for 15 years, that's fine with me. Heck, if I have to hold it 20, I don't care. Who Disney, that's all I gotta say, right? Those are the type of companies I'm gonna buy within that portfolio. Now, why am I buying these? Well, they're at discount, okay, because they're all hurting due to what's going on now here in 2020. So they're at a discount. So I think that because they're hurting because of this issue that we have with this ailment, moving forward long term, I'm bullish on them because they should continue growing. They're only at the levels they're at right now, primarily because of the ailment. And the reason I say the ailment, we all know what it is because using the proper terminology for it might demonetize the video, and well, I want my ad revenue. Why not, right? So that's the reason I'm calling it the ailment. So during the market crash of 2020, these are the things I'm doing. I'm investing in these companies and I'm using these apps, and most people aren't aware of how to buy a stock. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to jump in to one of the simplest ways of buying a stock. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch step by step how to do it using the Webull app. Now you can use anything you want. You can go to eTrade, you can go to Schwab, you can use any other broker you want to do, right? It's all basically the same scenario, but I'm going to use the TD because it's an app and everybody likes to do everything on their phones, and it's an easy, intuitive app to use to buy individual stocks. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into that right here, right now. So here I'm going to go ahead and show you. You just come to the App Store and you type in Webull, and we're going to go ahead and look up the app itself. Now, this is one of the easiest apps to buy stocks in. You know, you see some other apps here like TD, you have eTrade, Webull. I think you'll see Robinhood here as well, and they all work. You can buy stocks on all of them, but Webull's very, very easy to use, especially compared to some of the other apps. It does have more tools than Robinhood, so it has that in its favor. So you'll go ahead and open up the app, and then, you know, it'll prompt you to fill out some information just like any other stock trading app, brokerage app would have you fill out, so you can open up your account itself. So you open up the account, you'll go ahead and transfer money into it. Mine has no money into it right now because I've currently haven't been using it. I've been using some of my other bigger accounts to trade with. When I've used this, it's always been for just small stuff. But you can use this to trade any amount of money in reality. So you can go ahead and, you know, deposit your money in here. Once it's cleared, you'll be cleared to be able to purchase your first share of any stock you want to buy, that you have money to buy. So if you want to buy stocks here, you'll hit the gavel here. It'll prompt you to put in your PIN. You'll go ahead and put that PIN in so you can move on to the next step. And then up here, you'll type the stock you want to buy. For instance, Apple. We can go ahead and type Apple. You can see it's been hit a little hard. It hasn't been hit as hard as some of the other stocks in the market, but it's been hit. So you can go ahead and put a limit order here, a market order. If you want to put a limit order, you can just hit this plus or minus here on the side, and that'll move the price up or down. You can also just type in a price, or you can use this little scroll bar back and forward to pinpoint the price that you want to set your limit order at. You can also always market order in as well, and you'll just pay whatever the market price is at the time of buying. So here you'll put in how many shares you want, and you can do that with the plus or minus, or you could do it by hand. You can also move the scroll bar, I would believe, once you have some money in the account itself. I don't have any. And then you can set the type of order you want it to be. You can be a day order for the day, or you could be a good to cancel order. Good to cancel means the order will sit there until it's filled for 60 days. Once 60 days are hit, it'll cancel out the order if it did not get filled. So that would be it for basically how to set an order. You can also set some conditional orders, but we'll go over that in a different video if you like. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to make that video for you. And then you're ready to rock and roll and place your order. In this case, you have hours issued, so you'd have to click after hours in order to purchase, so it'll hit tomorrow. But I don't have any money, so we can't do anything in there because I don't have any money in this account. Same thing, you want to purchase another stock, we go back into that little section and type in the ticker you want to research, BA for Boeing. This one's been hammered down a lot. I actually own some Boeing in another one of my accounts, and I'm looking to purchase some more. So you would do the same thing there. If you want to buy Disney, same thing, come up here, put DIS, and you'll go to Disney. That one's been hammered hard because people aren't able to go to the parks. Parks are closed due to the illness that's going around. So that one's been hit really hard, and you can purchase that one too. And that's it. Here you'll see all your open positions and stuff like that. Very easy to use app, extremely simple to use, and very user friendly. Has a lot of tools. If you want to get a little bit technical, analytical, it has tools for that. But this can be as easy as you want to use it, or as complex as you want if you want to use some of the tools itself. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and now you know how to buy a stock. Very simple. If you want to use that Webull app, there's a link in the description section below to the Webull app. You click it, you download it on your phone, you fund your account with at least $100, and then you'll get 2 free stocks. One of them could be valued up to $1,400. So it's perfect because even if you don't want to keep those 2 free stocks, you can just sell them and then use the money to invest in the companies you want to. So let's say you throw $500 in there and that's what you're going to invest with, and you get a couple of $20 stocks, that's $40 in total. Hey, now all of a sudden you have $540 to invest in once you sell those stocks. So it's a no-brainer. It's free money. So go ahead and make sure you take advantage of that and jump on it. Link in the description section below to Webull so you can get those free stocks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions at all, drop them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to turn around and answer them to the best of my knowledge. Also, remember to drop in the comment section below, what was your first investment? Let me know about that. Smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted every single time I upload a video, and I'll catch you on the next one.